What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Fuel Forge Gaming YouTube video. Today we are back on the DOT series, and we have the skid steer on the back. We have our little tow pig. I'm just gonna let them go because I have a trailer on the back. But yeah, we have our little tow pig, F250 right here with the chain in the back and the trailer. But overnight, I ended up talking to the dealership and the DOT managers or bosses above me, and the dealership and DOT told me that, well, the DOT told me that we needed a #1 bigger skid steer because this thing is just old and we need to refurbish, and a new mulcher tool because this is, I mean, this mulches like grass and all that, but it just doesn't, you know, I don't know, there's just a different attachment for it. And then this trailer, we only have one of these, so we need to get another trailer, and I think another mower, I think maybe this one I asked for, so we're gonna check this out. So I think I already want this one, so basically I told the dealership whatever I load up on the trailer I buy. So this one I'll load up on the trailer with all the attachments. That'll be perfect. And then this skid steer, I don't know. I've heard the loading capacities on it is not that good, but I love the airless tires on it. This skid steer, I don't think the DOT wants a Bobcat. I don't think so, but I do really love the airless tires on it. These look like the same models, but one has airless and one doesn't. But this one caught my eye online. Let's just sit in it. Very, very nice inside. It even has a parking brake. So I think I'm gonna also load this one up on the trailer, and then the mulcher over here. This is what I'm talking about. So it's really, really nice. We're gonna also load that up on the trailer. Then the dealership insisted on us buying a new truck for, you know, if we were to do, you know, drainage, or if we were to basically to, you know, keep it safe. So you can see this one, this truck better than our other trucks, which makes no sense, but it makes sense kind of. So that is definitely going in there because they custom made it and the DOT wanted it. So then we have this trailer, which you guys might be noticing. Well, you have a trailer over there, and you have one trailer right here. How are you going to get both trailers home in one trip and put the skid steers on it? Well, I'll answer that question in saying we are the DOT, so DOT won't pull over DOT. No, don't do that. But I don't know why the lights are on those Bobcats on. But basically, actually, I am going to unfold the ramps and load this out. So basically, they said they're going to be putting like 20K on top of this skid steer for that Kubota, which is honestly a pretty good deal. I don't know why they gave us that good of a deal, but maybe it's because we're DOT and we take good care of their roads. So they basically just said park it at the first bay in the back, so we will just park it right there. And no, we actually need our attachments back. I forgot to unload that. Let's do this. I'm gonna put it on the top area of this new trailer that we're getting, so that's gonna be really fun. How am I gonna do this? Turn. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be super nice having this for, like, you know, skid steer attachments and things like that. I know it's gonna be crooked, but it's the best thing I got with this truck being in the way. And I currently do not have the keys. Actually, I might, but they told me it was somewhere, but I don't feel like moving it. I'm gonna try to get it the best on there, so we'll just do that. Why not? And then park this in the back and get all the equipment that we need loaded up and bring it back to the shop because, or actually, we don't even have a job to do. Oh, this thing actually had a diesel in it? That's pretty nice. But yeah, we have a job to do, so let's get that, you know, good. Basically, I think I just want to put, what do I want to put on top of the, oh, why can't I not attach this? Maybe we might not be coming out of here with this mulcher. Huh, I guess we're not. We'll have to order another one. I guess it's not the same attachment, so yeah, we're gonna have to order a new one or just not get one. Maybe just stay with the you know, the one that we had, but it's kind of weird. Huh, I don't know. But I think we're just gonna put this up here on the actual skid steer trailer, so it's on its place. Oh my gosh, why does it need to be like this? Let's do that. Okay. And then just strap it down. Honestly, yeah, we'll just put it right there. And then, is this truck squatting a little bit? Yeah, it kind of is. And then we'll just detach this. And we will need to actually take the chain out. Okay, let's do this. There we go. We'll just put it on this trailer. And, yeah, we'll just do that. Why not? I need to put it up more. Come on. Come on. Come on. You don't have to be this stubborn. We'll just put it there. It's fine. And then we'll hook it up to the gooseneck, which this thing is super duper nice. Be a really good pair for the Super Duty that we have. And then we'll unfold that, and then, okay, we'll actually have to push, oh no, okay, we'll do that. Okay, then, we're gonna have to do some Tetris. It is, yeah, it's gonna be tight, but we need to first load up that trailer, so we actually have to or unattach. Oh, let's do that. Unattach it, and then reattach on the skid steer trailer, which I don't know how that's gonna be possible because it is raised up now. That is not good. Let's do that. Why not? Let's do that. And then I'm actually gonna move this skid steer forward because I don't want that to happen again on the trailer. Thankfully I could get my weight on there to the point, well, it doesn't really matter if it's too far on it. I mean, you want, you know, some axle, you know, things, but oh well, it's fine. We're gonna get this over here, but if you guys like this type of content, please consider smashing that like button and also subscribing. It helps me out a ton in making these videos possible. And yeah, we're jerry rigging this thing so much, it's not even funny. But that's what I do, I jerry rig. So we're just gonna do that. Put it on there. And actually, well, I'll probably situate this off camera, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!